Hey everyone, I'm p13 and we're back to Shadowrun Returns, and we're here back to the bar and looking to prepare a run for the warehouse tonight. And Cherry Bomb is telling us that Jessica is here, if I remember correctly from the last video, which was pretty short. Sorry for that, but the checkpoint system screwed over my time plan, so yeah, we should be back to normal. Why is the bar so empty? We don't go much in action. Don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slamming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madame Sinful? That's what the downtown folks call Mrs. Kubota. It's a Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. Who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote is cleaning the back bar. Mrs. Delilah is hanging out in his usual place. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. Bart Bartlett's. Don't think you've met him yet. Who's Bartlett? John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz. Connected. You might want to meet him. Is that guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been in since the last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at the Universal Brotherhood office and settle down. I'm gonna have a look around. Okay, have fun. Thanks, Jerry. So this seems to be this Bartlett guy. Full of life with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey lady, what's shaking? A little of this, a little of that. I hear that, Omi. I might have something for you, if you got the knee in. Time is money, I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. An indie-know lady like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out here. There, not here. If you say so. We're a tight unit. We cost a bit more than the common rebel, but we're worth it. Okay. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts? Jessica Watts? She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear that she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? My friends call me Fizzle, and I'm counted Sam among them. That's funny. I didn't think Sam had any friends. Friendship is defined a little differently in the shadows. I suppose it would have to be. So you're the one I was told about on the phone? A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you. And I appreciate you coming all this way. I'm guessing the Barrens isn't what you're used to. I must admit, it isn't. None of this is. She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? I'm getting that a lot lately, but no. By the look on her face, she is clearly struggling with this. I'll be honest, I would just as soon put this all behind me, and the fastest way to do that is through proper channels. Surely there is an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? I am a professional. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. First, Sam was my friend, and second, I'm being paid for my trouble. She seems genuinely surprised. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? Actually, Sam hired me himself. I don't understand. He set it all up before his death, as a contingency. Am I to believe that my drunken sort of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sieve she wields a brief glimpse of a real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Fizzle. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam, well, Sam was Sam. You know, I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I'd prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. Um, Sam's paying 100,000. Can you beat it? So just like everything else with Sam, he finds a way to use people whenever he's alive or dead. No, I don't have that kind of money. She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I can see that you are not going to let this go, and I respect that you are honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way that the police can't, and maybe I can help. What do you need from me? Okay, that's an interesting change of direction of the dialogue, but okay. When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages. I can't even remember. There was a note on Sam's body. Sounded like an apology. An offer to meet up and bury the hatchet. It was signed Jessica. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort in a long time now. I don't know why he would have kept it. Where were you on the night of Sam's murder? I will overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at the fundraiser all evening. A very crowded fundraiser. Did Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You would likely know better than me these days. Were you and your brother close? Yeah, at some point, probably. I think I've made my feelings about Sam pretty clear, don't you? You don't seem to care whether his killer faces justice. Of course I want justice. I just can't let him drag me down again. Show her the picture of her and Sam as a children. Jessica takes a photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her. But that guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. I can't believe he kept this. Maybe not such a bad guy after all. I don't know anymore what happened between the two of you. Things were different back then. You were different. We were a family. Then, after our father died, things began to change. And we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reasoning and order to our lives, but after everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she is not just talking about her father. Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it. And pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, with Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds a photo forwards, on one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Please do. Thank you. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her to do it anymore, and so I moved out. After I left, we drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Where were you living before you moved back here? Call-free. What brought you down there? It was less of what brought me there and then what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. And did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make it happen. I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. But before I go, I should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Wouldn't miss it. Goodbye, Fizzle. I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Well, that wasn't that helpful, actually. She didn't give me any useful information at all. So, well. Coyote is wiping down the back bar. She doesn't stop when you approach. Keeps her eyes on her work. Hey. Hey, you okay? Yep, fine. I don't think so. She killed her cousin, but okay. Listen, Fizzle, I don't want to talk about what happened with Gino, okay? What's done is done. Gino is dead. I'm alive, and that's all there is to it. It's the Barons, right? Nothing more to do or say. Okay. I'm gonna be looking for work. Your kind of work. So if someone comes up, keep me in mind. She was pretty effective, so yeah, I will. Okay, I gotta do this now. The afternoon checklist isn't gonna finish itself. Hey, Mr. Delilah. If you're talking to me, there's business to transact. Am I right? It's always business with me. I appreciate this about you. Street talk is that you are a dangerous individual. What can I do for you, dangerous individual? I need to put a crew together. You got a scratch, or are you planning to pay me out of your earnings? I don't have... How much is this going to cost me? Well, for your speed, hired help run about 1,200 a head. If you start taking on tougher jobs... Sorry. If you start taking on tougher jobs, well, the more experienced the runner, the higher the rate. Okay. I'll pay a percentage of what I earn, I think. Don't have that much money. Screw you, I don't speculate. In that case, I can pay the runners up front. Okay. Excellent, we agree on terms. I've got some runners on call if you've got any special requests. Now I have to... Well, yeah, I'm ready to know. I've got some stuff to take care of first. So, let's first check our equipment and stuff. And talk to everyone. Glad to see you well, Fizzle. Thanks, big guy. How's everyone here doing? That's a good bit of nervous energy in the place, for sure. Theirs, not that's. Word got around about that latest Ripper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. And when people feel unsafe, they either go to ground or they huddle up. You noticed how empty the streets are these days? That's because everyone either locked in their squads, holed up in place like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, Jammer. Not that we need numbers here. I got it covered. A man your size covers a lot. Take care, big guy. Later. Okay, let's go down to the hub and check out some equipment. And our stash, maybe. Okay, actually, this is not really helping me. So, get it in the stash. Same for this. Grenades. Dr. Castle glances up on briefly from her charts. Her impish friend, on the other hand, tracks your every move like some sort of hermit raptor with the mouse under its shadow. Lived to see another day, have you? Lived. Um, just a pit stop, Doc. Night's not over yet. I suppose it's nights like these that ensure I have plenty of work coming morning. Of work come morning. Granted, a repeat customer means a person courting death more than often than any good doctor should condone. But I don't suppose I can dissuade you from your course of action. Sorry, Doc, job's not done. Very well, then let's talk about how I can help ensure you make it back alive once more. How'd you fall in with this operation anyway, Doc? Dr. Castle pauses in her work, setting down her tablet and appearing to grow introspective. I suppose you might expect that I had a fall from grace. Certainly that is the case with many of my peers. If not that, you might think that I was compelled to do this because a friend or family member became a Shadowrunner, and I hurried to their assistance one fateful night. But the reality is that I grew up knowing this is what I would do with my life. My parents were both Shadowrunners and very successful ones at that. So successful that they retired in a very large house and raised a litter of kids who grew up hearing the impossible tales of their parents' younger years. Of course, we were explicitly forbidden to follow in their footsteps. We were all expected to attend university and take full advantage of the opportunities they had fought so hard to give us. So Mom and Dad were proud to see me pursuing a medical degree, and they had only minor reservations about me applying that expertise to the treatment of Shadowrunners. After all, they never would have survived long enough to meet and fall in love if not for the ministrations of several street dogs along the way. So I suppose you could say I was born into this life, after a fashion. She picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Is there anything else I can help you with? Let's see your medical supplies. Trauma kits. I actually want some more medkits. Oh, I've tons of money. Let's get all the medkits we can. Yeah. Take it. That's good. I don't think she has any cyberware I need. Well, I could get some ice. Plus 3% to hit, but... Nope. Nope, nope. I'm happy with this right now. This was a decker guy. So let's check out if he has a new deck or something. Well, he has more programs. But I was pretty happy with my setup so far, so... The orc stands at attention and looks every bit like he's waiting for a commanding officer who he can crisply salute. He only appears at ease when he's cleaning the barrel of a rifle or counting out the bullets in a magazine. The rest of the time he appears as he is now, ramrod straight and primed for anything. And how are you, my friend? Fine day to fire a weapon, what you say? Tell me a little about yourself, Buster. Were you military? After fashion, yes, ma'am. Sergeant is a sergeant in the 31st California Militia. It's no longer a recognized unit, and there are those who would say we never were, but someone had to stand up to the tier, and it fell to us. Tier 10 gear? Yes, ma'am. I was in Call 3 when the elves came marching down from the north in 36. After the UCAS pulled their support, we had little in the ways of an organized defense. But what we did have was a stockpile of weapons and ammo down in Oakland. The locals in NoCal held out long enough for us to bring the heat, and I tell you, all the magic hoo-ha in the world ain't enough to stop a V-elf hot rock from cracking your dome. We drove them elves all the way back to Eureka? Would have pushed them all the way back to Portland too, but some ninny down south reached out to the Japanese for aid and got our own version of Normandy for the trouble. Things went to hell in a handbasket from there. Don't much like to talk about those later days. So let's talk guns instead. Can I get you anything? What do you have in stock? Do you have a new rifle? Well, he has this gun, but it only has 4 more capacity, so... Nope, not buying. Did this guy have again? Need a fresh set of clothes. Oh yeah, right, he had armor. But I have the best one, so I guess there's no new equipment. Tell me a bit about yourself, Algernon. My story is not so different from those who have come before. I'm but a merchant, though one whose wares are far from mundane. I came here from Tirtangir 4 years ago, after the governor of Seattle signed an exclusive trade agreement with the Council of Princes, and so as the flow of magical goods came to pass through the city's ports, so have I. At times I missed it here, but as unlikely as it may sound, this new home of mine is far more interesting. Is there anything else I can help you? Never mind. Okay, so let's grab some runners. We have a decent amount of money. And head out to the warehouse. I would like to take Coyote with me, but I'm not sure if I can. Okay. She's coming with me, so that's for sure. Is Coyote in here? Doesn't look like it. Nephilim network. Wow. A lot of stuff, a lot of people. But Coyote is not in here, if I saw this correct. So we can get the people from Fix's contacts, so from Mr. Delilah, or we can guys from the Nephilim network. A mage for 1.5. They all cost 1.5, except for Tom. And these seem a little bit cheaper. So I think I'm going with the expensive guys because I want good stuff, or good people actually. So let's see. I would like to have a mage. Maybe this one. Or this one. I think I'm taking this one. And another one. So we have weapon and decking, shaman, mage. Well, troll with a gun would be cool. Something like this. Or someone with a rigger would be cool. Yeah, a rigger would be pretty cool. Support mage, cyber warrior, combat rigger. Guns and machines are the lifeblood of a good OP. The network trusts me with both. Are there any other riggers? No, so take this one. Just in case. That's a pretty cool name. Just in case. I like that. Okay. Confirm. Yep. Return to the docks. You return to the docks to meet Shannon Halfsky. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, but Shannon appears cool and professional, a consummate runner by birth, if not by trade. She'll get the job done, and hopefully one of the hearth spirits in his place can point you towards the Ripper. Dealing with spirits can be tricky business, but when they deliver, it's pure platinum. One doesn't have to be an Amerindian shaman to summon and control spirits. Anyone with magic talents can do it, but Shannon seems to have a particular connection to the spirit world. As you approach the gate, you know something's not right. The dogs, already strange and uncomfortable at night, trigger the need to caution. Then you see it. The guards are missing and the gate's been smashed in. That's bad news. So, oh, okay, I'm looking at my stash right now, but there's nothing to do, so go with it. open up camera screen. Yeah, we should spend some camera. I guess a few more points in body would be good. So let's take this. And 2 points. We cannot really use 2 points for anything. We could improve strength, but now we have no grenades, so don't care. I think we're good. Did the game save? I hope so. About time you showed up. Looks like we... Oh, actually, let's put this dialogue in the next video. So, oh cool, we have a drone now. Okay, so, thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time when we're storming the docks.